Hi everyone, so I want to welcome you to the Foundations section of our training course. This is going to be the overview lesson where we kind of go through everything really quickly, and then in the subsequent lessons we will break down things like the nitty-gritty and how to get better in different areas of guitar playing. So again, this system is unique because it teaches you all you need to know on how to play your favorite worship songs in a matter of like 15 minutes. You're going to learn 4 chords, and they're going to be incredibly easy. All you need is 2 fingers for all those 4 chords, and that's basically it. So with that, let's dive right in, and let's go. So the first thing we got to do is tune, right? So let's make sure our guitar's in tune. I'm going to double check that really quickly. And in a subsequent lesson, I'll actually dive into more specifics on tuning and how to tune. And remember, our unique tool for our system is this capo. And we're not going to use it the way the standard capo is used, which we use, this side right here to cover all the strings. We're actually going to flip it around and use this side, this Kaiser capo, right? And then we're going to put it on the 2nd fret right here. And then it's going to take a little bit to figure out the perfect positioning because we want to put it right in between the 2 frets, and then we want to make sure that there's no buzzing or any string is muted. So we're going to go through and play each individual one. Slide it up just a little bit. And you'll probably have to go back and retune slightly because it does something weird to the tension. Alright, we are good. And again, I'll dive deeper into tuning, how to tune specifically in a further lesson. So let's get down to the chords. Again, there's going to be 4 chords, and the names of these chords are not going to be what you see in general, like A, B, C, D, E, F. They're actually going to be numbers, and there's a reason why. Also, I'll go into later to explain why we choose to use numbers. It just makes learning songs, different songs, a lot easier, right? So the 4 chords that we're going to learn, their numbers are 1, 4, 5, and 6, or 6. Depending on which you use. So I'm going to go through each one individually, and then we're going to put them together to play a song, How He Loves, and then I'll teach you guys how to practice that. So the first chord we're going to learn is number 1. Right? So we're going to take our index finger, or your middle finger, whichever more comfortable. Take your index finger, and we're going to place it from the 3rd string up, and we're going to go 2 frets over from the capo. Right? So 1, 2, 3 strings up, right here. So that's going to be our first chord. Our second chord we're going to learn is going to be 4. It's going to go up number 4. And you're going to keep your index finger where it is. And all you're going to do is add your middle finger. And you're going to put your middle finger at the very top string, this string up here, and you're going to do on the 5th fret or 3 from the capo. So 1, 2, 3. Right? So we're going to keep our index finger where it was before, and then move our middle finger to the 5th fret on the last string, and then this is what 4 sounds like. Okay? Then the next one we're going to learn is 5. And this is going to be really quick because this is an overview, and we'll break down each individual one in further lessons. Number 5 is going to be similar, but we're going to switch it around to number 1, right? So number 1, we had 2 frets over from the capo and then 3 strings up, right? So I'm going to have you switch from your index finger to your middle finger. So just switch it, and then take your index finger and put it right above your middle finger, right there. So it's going to be 4 strings up, 1, 2, 3, 4. and then 2 frets over, 1, 2, right above the previous finger. So you're going to be 2 of them right on top of each other. This is going to be 5. Okay? And then 6, very simple. We're just going to take the index finger, right? We're going to take your index finger and we're just going to move it up 1 string, right here. So it's going to be on the 2nd string from the top, and we're going to go 2 frets over. So keep your middle finger where it was, or 1, right? This is where this was, and then move your index finger from 5, where it was right above, to another string above. So it kind of looks like that. And 6 is like that. And that's 6. And you'll kind of see in the diagram off to the side of the video specifically where you're supposed to put your fingers. Now, how you use your fingers, it's really up to you. It's up to comfort, right? So you may not, your index finger and middle finger may not be comfortable playing 5. You may like middle finger and ring finger, right? And to go to 6, you may want to use your middle finger and your ring finger like this. That's personal preference. You know, whatever feels more comfortable for you. As you practice, you'll kind of get a feel of what your body likes and what your fingers like. Okay? So now that we learned all 4 of those chords, we're going to put them together to play the song How He Loves. And the chord progression, the sequence of chords in the song How He Loves, is actually 1, 6, 5, 4. Right? So it's 1, 6, 5, 4. So putting them all together, it sounds like this. Singing, it's going to sound like this. He is jealous for me, love's like a hurricane, I am a tree, bending beneath the weight of his wind and mercy. When all of a sudden I am unaware of these afflictions eclipsed by glory, and I realize just how beautiful you are and how great your affections are for me. And the chorus is, oh, how he loves us so. How he loves us, how he loves us so. And right there, friends, that's really it. 4 chords, and we've already learned the song, and it's probably been less than 15 minutes. So how do you practice this? What I find with most beginners is chord transition seems to be their hardest thing, right? Not only is chord transition difficult, but making the chords sound good, which can get discouraging after a while. So that's why I love this method, because you just use 2 fingers, right? You don't need to smash on all 4 fingers, just use 2 fingers. So the way you practice this is, you'll set a metronome, and we'll go through that in another module, right? You want to set the metronome so it kind of keeps the beat and it keeps you accountable, right? Because like most beginners, they're going to play the first chord, not a problem, 2, 3, play it 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your brain's got to think a little bit to kind of find the next chord progression, which let's just say for 6 right now. So 2, 3, 4, and then we go to 6, and you may fiddle a little bit to figure out 6, right? Play that 4 times, and let's go to 5, right? Then you figure it out. 2, 3, 4, and then the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the way you practice is you set a metronome, or you don't even have to start with a metronome. Just choose whatever sequence you want, right? You have 1, 4, 5, 6, 1, 5, 4, 6, 1, 6, 4, 5. Any one of those sequences, there's I think 24 of them. There is a worship song that is written in those sequences, right? So again, learning these 4 chords, you'll be able to play 80% of the worship songs out there. So practice. Let's just start with the chords of How He Loves, right? So 1, 6, 4. 1, 6, 5, 4. So you're gonna play 1 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My friends, that's really it. Those 4 chords in this lesson, just keep practicing that. Probably practice 5, 10, 15 minutes a day. In a week to 2 weeks, you'll be able to get those transitions incredibly fast and smooth. And not only that, you can take those 4 chords, and again, you'll be able to play 80% of the songs. So like I said earlier, this is the overview module, right? I just kind of wanted to run through everything. So if you just had one module to watch, this would be it, and you would have the entire system, at least the foundations beginner system. In future modules, we're going to dive more specifics to like how should you hold the guitar, more specifics on tuning. How should you position your guitar towards your body? How do you structure your fingers? How do you strum? How do you hold your pick? All of those you'll see in further modules, and those will be really quick modules. But again, this is the overview. I wanted to give you guys this, so in case no other modules come out, which they will, you'll have this module and you'll be able to learn how to play your favorite guitar, your worship songs in less than 15 minutes. So this is the overview module. We'll see you in further lessons.